All right, welcome back to another episode of the J Youngblood Experience. Today I have with me Tyler. Tyler, what's going
Yo,
on, big dog?
what's up, bro? What's up, my boy?
What's been going on with you, bro?
Shoot, bro, really been chilling for real. You know what I mean? Life been lifing. Years go
Yeah,
by, so you know what I mean. I've been, taking it day by day.
yeah. For all the
Yeah.
people who don't know you out there, just hearing your name for the first time, tell them who you are.
Well, I'm Tyler Mullins. Me and my boy we went to high school together.
Oh
I
yeah,
play college football and everything. I'm from the Grovetown area, Georgia, and everything, Augusta area. So if y'all boys like the Masters, I'll be down there. If you need a hookup, you need a cup, let me know. Nah, I'm just playing, but but nah, I play football now. I've bounced around for a couple schools now. I took the JUCO route. I've went to three other D1 schools. So that's pretty much what I do now.
so
It's my
where are you
last
at
year
right
on it.
now?
I'm at the University of Tennessee Martin right now. That's where I'm
Okay,
at
how
right now.
you enjoying it over there?
It's nice, bro. It's nice. It's not too much to do. Not too much to do. Like when I was at Ohio, man, it was too much to do,
Yeah,
partying wise. So here, what I
yeah.
mean, it's toned down a little bit, which is good for football. Football is good here and everything, so it's good here.
All right, so tell me, and we never talked about this before, so it's gonna be the first time I learned about this. What made you fall in love with football? What made you first start playing football?
Man, actually, man, let me tell the people a story real quick. So, man, I used to be really complete trash at football, bro. I don't know what made me fall in love with it. Really, just the grind of being able to, just get better. But man, my first year in football, I remember the CCRD days. I played for a team. It's called like the Georgia Southern Eagles.
Yeah,
Me, Derek Canteen, AJ Brown. We were all on that team. We were all on
all
that team.
dogs, all
Yeah,
dogs.
man. So we were on that team, bro. And I remember we were playing in a scrimmage, the Georgia Bulldogs, bro. It was my first time ever. And I guess I was playing DB ever since then because I was at corner. And, bro, the very first snap I ever got, bro just came off the line. Dude taller than me, pushed me to the ground. I'm sitting there looking up at the sky crying. Like, bro, I was down bad. So,
Yeah,
I mean, really, bro, what made me really fall in love with it, bro, like, just wanting to be an athlete, wanting to play football and everything.
yeah.
I really say I really probably fell in love with it. Really probably like around middle school for real. Once I realized
Yeah,
like okay, like this is fun. You know what I mean? Middle school
yeah.
really like once things kind of started to turn around. Even more in high school in the years as they went on, they progressed and got better. So
I have a similar story. So I played CCRD. I absolutely hated it.
yeah,
I was like, dog, this shit hurts. Like, I
yeah,
don't
bro.
like. I gotta do this every play. Like, are we doing this every practice? Like, is this what people do for fun? So CCRD, I absolutely hated it.
Yeah,
Started playing again in middle school. I played baseball a lot growing up, so I had a good arm and I was pretty quick.
hmm
So it came naturally to me whenever I started playing in middle school and in high school. I loved it. I mean, high school is just a lot better than middle school, in my opinion,
yeah,
because you
always.
get to play a lot of those athletes. In middle school, it's just middle school people are still developing, but whenever you can actually put athletes together and kind of make a team, that's
Yeah,
when it gets a little bit more fun. But I literally the same, bro. I hated it. I was like, this shit sucks. I hate this. Why
yeah,
do people do this for fun?
yeah. I
And then
know.
I actually end up loving it.
And especially those high school like football Friday nights, man, just being in our
Yeah,
area and everything too, man. It was just
exactly.
you know what I mean, they turned it up a little bit, crowds got into it. So that always got my adrenaline. That still gets my adrenaline going. So
Yeah, what sucks with Columbia County is like other schools like Burke County, you have what's it called, Academy in Atlanta.
yeah, Prince there's Prince Avenue, there's Athens Academy. No, that's not Atlanta, but those schools they nice. They're nice.
They have big like county schools. Our school was divided between Harlem, Lakeside, Greenbrier, Evans, and Grovetown.
And they all
So
6A.
all 6A, if they were divided by two and had like an East Columbia and a West Columbia, nobody in the state would have even competed against
Bro, they
us.
don't and people don't know that though. People don't know that though. They don't know that.
That's the problem with Columbia County. They have five schools. You had people like JQ, AJ Brown, Iman Reeves, D'Lo, Forenzo, Tone,
Too many to
Justin
name.
Gibbs.
The list goes
So many
on.
folks, man. And O line, Evans always had the good O line. Grovetown always had the athletes.
hmm
Greenbrier, when it came to them, they were always good in stature and had a good, y'all had good
Yeah,
folks out there.
they was
Yep.
always
You
straight.
and you and JQ came from out there, right?
Yeah, we did. We actually did a little
Yeah.
flip flopping. Yeah, you know what I
Yeah,
mean. Yeah, we
exactly. So
did.
if I'm telling you, this is what I tell people all the time. If it was divided between like an East Columbia and a West Columbia, nobody in the state would have fucked with us ever. Nobody
Never.
would have came close.
And
Nobody would
I
have came close.
and I stamped that. I stamped that. And I'm pretty sure everyone else that you just name it more would say the same thing, bro. competition would have been
Absolutely.
crazy too, bro. We probably would have been like really like how the Valdostas are in Georgia and everything. Where
Oh, bro,
we would have
the
been we
Friday
would have
night
been blowing them
games,
out of the water for real, bro.
the Friday night games, whenever East played West, bro, would have been a freaking parade. We could have
No,
had a stadium in the middle of Columbia County, or maybe two stadiums where you play each year or something like that. It would have been a parade, and Columbia County doesn't even realize how nice that would have been.
yeah, bro.
We
I
would,
didn't
I'm telling you, we would have been like Georgia, Augusta, Georgia would have been put on the map solely with those two schools, and
exactly,
people
bro.
don't even realize.
And
There's
don't
been
even
way
realize
too much talent, but it's too scattered everywhere.
exactly, bro.
That's why I like what you and JQ did. Y'all came together, brought some talent over, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But in Columbia County, there's never a complete team that could make it all the way.
Never, bro.
It's
We'll
just not
always,
possible.
you know what I mean, we'll battle in county, then we'll go play somebody who's like a, you know what I mean, county schools that they were more together, you know what I mean? We'll go play teams
Absolutely.
out of Savannah or a team out of South Georgia and everything, like Lee County,
South
example.
Georgia got them
And then,
dogs, bro.
yeah, and they run through us that first round. Like, we could win our region, bro, and then just something about the playoffs, bro, we're not making it past second round.
It's not
Yeah,
possible.
yeah,
But the problem with that is Columbia County doesn't really give a damn about those type of sports. I
yeah.
mean, they don't. They're more coordinated towards education. But if we had a East and West Columbia, ain't nobody would touch us.
They didn't want that. They didn't want that for us, though. Damn.
Ain't nobody. I'm
They knew
telling
they
you,
could have did that.
the parades, bro. The type of like the news channels would have picked us up. Like it would have been insane. It would have been
Exactly.
insane.
I know for a fact it would have too, because when we played those schools, it was never like we were getting blown out and everything. You know what I mean? It
Mm-hmm.
was always close, but we'll fall short at the end. You know what I mean? It's just
Exactly.
like that one play that changed it. Or we could have had did not no not to whoever was on the field at the time, but I
Yeah.
mean, let's be real. You know, we could have had somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, and
Oh, for sure.
that's just what it is.
It would have put Columbia County on the map and Augusta on the map, but they have the Masters. They are making a ton of money from that. Baseball is very good for us in Columbia County, so
Yeah,
they don't really care.
yeah,
But I mean, we could have competed with teams like Coffee County. We could have Grayson Academy,
yeah,
Lee County.
yeah.
What's crazy is a school like Burke County, who is not a big school, but they're a county school, always have a good freaking team. Always have a good team.
Same thing with Thompson too, bro. And they would
Yeah,
go out at kind of like the little counties and everything. And their
yeah,
battles would be really much in that CSRA area. They'd be really the battle always to watch, even still to this day. It's like
exactly.
Burke County and Thompson. So
People don't realize how much talent is going out of Columbia County because it's so scattered. But that's crazy.
yeah, bro. Yeah.
So tell me about your college journey out of high school, how you started and where you at now. Give me a whole timeline.
Man, so my college journey, man, it was a crazy ride, honestly. So out of high school, man, just the area being so under recruited and everything, I had no stars and everything. I had none of that. I didn't pick up offers until um probably like after the season, my senior year, and it was like there were D1 schools, but there were D1 non-scholarships. That makes sense. They were like
Yeah,
not Ivy League. They were the Patriot League, Pioneer League, one of those leagues. So I
yeah,
had Presbyterian, Jacksonville, and Stetson. That's all I had. You know, I had looks from other schools. I go and visit to like Sanford and everything, but none of those schools would just ever like you know what I mean pull the trigger and everything.
yeah,
I have looks from other schools. So man, I just went really well. It was the closest to home and everything. I went to visit the Presbyterian College. If anyone knows who that is, where that is, man, I give you something right now. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? But I had to go there. So I went there and everything. You know, I ended up when I got there, man. I remember we had so many corners, bro. I was like fifth or sixth on the depth chart, and then freshman year, man, was hot, man. I thought I was gonna be out there just dogging. I really had to like tighten up because practice was different. You know, practicing there was different and everything. So I went to Presbyterian, and then after that year, I had played a couple games my freshman year. Ended up taking a starting role, climbed up that roster spot. Started for one of my first games. I had a very good first game. I think I had like around like 7 tackles, a little PBU and everything. So I'm feeling
yeah,
good. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay,
yeah.
college is good. Like I'm good and everything. I went to a party afterwards too, got turned and everything. But but nah, after there, man, I had ended up getting injured. I had like a really bad high ankle sprain. Had something happen with my family, and then you know what I mean, coaches there kind of just started moving weird, and that's really why I started to understand like, okay, this is a business. I need to do what's best for
Oh,
me.
for sure. Yeah,
So that's when I was even too fond of transfer portal was not what it was now. There was no NIL, it wasn't none of that then. So I transferred, bro, and I went the JUCO route. And then shout out to Coach Dober, man. He's a goat. He's the head coach at Coffeeville right now. Shout out to him. But he recruited me, man, and he told me how many guys he put into the D1, and I was just sold on that. And I was like, man, that's my dream. I need to get back. You know what I mean? Like, I'll do this. So, man, I took my ass all the way to Kansas, bro. All the way to Kansas. 15 hours from the crib. 15, 14
Ain't
hours from the
shit,
crib.
ain't shit out there, is there?
Nothing. Just tumbleweed, bro. I'm telling you, if you want to drive somewhere, if it's 10 miles, it's going to be 10 minutes. It's everywhere is a mile a minute, bro. Like, nothing out there
Is
to
there
be.
nothing but cornfields out there?
Bro, cornfield, bro. We used to have horses. There was one time we had horses like walking through our campus, bro. Someone just lost their horse. Like, I said, man, I don't even know where I'm at, bro. We had crackheads around, bro. We had crackheads around with makeshift bikes with speakers riding through our camp. I was like, bro, where am I at, bro? So, I went out there, bro. And then the very first year, bro, that's when COVID had ended up hitting. You know what I mean? I would graduate in 2019. So, 2019, and I played that season that fall. And then 2020, COVID had hit in March. So, we had got sent home. We didn't have a season and everything. You know, I just stayed there. You know what I mean? Did what I had to do academically. Academics were always good and everything.
Yeah.
You know, I always stayed above at least a 3.0 and everything. So I think I had around like a 3.3 there when I end up finishing. But through there, man, it was some dogs, man. I met some real dogs. My roommate ended up being really almost top dog, honestly, and I just got to be around that because he was end up being the number one JUCO corner in the country. So you know what I mean, it was really dogs there. I really had to fight there. I never really had to think like, did I love this or not? I knew I loved it because I took that trip to go out there and instill
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I was good, man. I got me a good little group of friends around me. You know what I mean? Had a good little support system and everything. But from there, man, I stayed another year. Ended up graduating with my associates from there, and then I played that last year. That last year, I played corner the whole time when I was in high school. I
Yeah.
played corner the whole time. Then my first year, he told me, he was like, "Okay, we got some corners," and some guys were honestly they were beating me out at corner my first year. So I was like a second string corner and everything. Ended up getting switched over to safety and all that. And then first year safety, bro, I went crazy, bro. We played
So
hut.
tell me about that. Whenever you're switching from corner over to safety, were you playing
So
strong or free?
So I was playing strong. I played strong. I played the strong
Yeah.
side. So it wasn't weird. I kind of would show in practice, like in JUCO, you kind of get to really move freely and everything. You know what I mean? If you
Yeah.
tell your coach this is and that, and they see you can do it, they'll mess with you. You know what I mean? They'll fuck with
Yeah.
you. They'll let you. You know what I mean? So I used to tell him like I can play safety. He was like, no, you're not playing safety. Da da da. We need corner next year. Da da da. Da. And bro, one time over the summer, I'm sitting there like I actually was working out on Grovetown's field. They had just got the turf field, and he had called me. He said, "You're playing safety." I said, "Come on, I'm with it then." So
Yeah.
I was really excited. I was stoked with it. You know what I mean? Because I was more of at the time I was really more like I would say like I was stiff and everything, but I had knowledge and everything. So you could put me at safety. I'm knowing what everybody doing on the field. I know where I'm supposed to be. I know
Yeah.
what formation you get. I know what you know what I mean? So I kind of already knew that a little bit of knowledge of that. I was ahead of the game in that. That's why I said what I'm good at. But bro, the transition, bro, it was really smooth, bro. I went out there, bro. I balled out. First game, you know what I mean? It was a little nerves. We played the defending national champions. We played Hutch. We actually
Yeah.
upset them too. Yeah. So we upset them.
That's crazy.
We had 7 turnovers. I created the first turnover of that game, man. It was lit. So we ended up winning the conference. We beat Independence for the conference championship, and I had got some bags in November when I was thinking like I remember sitting there thinking like, man, I still don't have no offers like and everything. I'm playing good. I'm doing all I can do. You know what I mean? So I just know like I just sit there and just trust God. You know what I mean? Trust the posture, stay down and everything. So man, I ended up getting my first offer from Southeast Missouri Redhawks, who's actually UTM's rival right now. That's our rival. So I was actually going to go there and go to them, but we ended up playing in the Heart of Texas Bowl. Ohio called me while I was at the hotel before we went to the Dallas Mavericks game. We were having a time in Dallas. And, man, I was just telling my homeboys, I said, man, if I get an FBS offer, I'm going to commit. That's where I messed up at. I should have, you know what I mean, really, but I didn't know, you know what I mean, being in JUCO, man, you just want to make it. So, and I
Yeah.
still thank God for the opportunity and all that I went through today. So, from there, I left JUCO. You know, what I mean, I went to Ohio University. Ohio, man, it was kind of rough. Like I was going back and forth from being in the starting rotation and being back behind it and everything. You know, I felt like I had won the job at one point. I had some pick sixes in the spring game. I had one first spring game. I had won like player of the spring game. Everything. I was feeling real good. I was actually playing nickel then, and at that
Yeah.
point, at that level, especially at Ohio, man, you really had to know the playbook, bro.
It's fast. It's fast.
I would kid you not, we had to wear a wristband on defense. So I just tell you how many calls we had.
Yeah.
We had red, blue, black, brown, different colors. You flip it open, hold 10 different plays. We had over 60, 70 plays, bro, to be honest. It was a
Yeah.
lot to learn. It was stressful, especially coming from JUCO and something that's like really more watered down and everything. So man, it was stressful there. I had kind of a tough time just mentally and everything. Mental health kind of took a toll on me there. But I stuck it out and we played. I have met some my homeboys, still my close friends to these days and everything, man. And it was ended up being fun. Like Ohio was a great experience. But I knew I wanted to get on that field. You know what I mean? I knew I
Yeah.
probably could have stayed there and just, you know what I mean, really been supportive in special teams and the other stuff like I was doing that first year rotation.
Yeah.
But I was really trying to play. So what happened was I ended up hitting the portal then. I already knew what the portal had to offer. And UTM, the Coach Polizzi, he actually offered me before I went to Ohio too, before I ended up
Yeah.
going there. And he offered me again. So I was like, okay, yeah, this guy wants me. And I've been at UTM ever since then. So
How you enjoying it out there?
man, it's good, man. They say it's the South out here, bro, but I say it's the Midwest. They don't know the South for real. They
No, they
swear
don't.
it's the South, bro. I'm in Northwest Tennessee. This is not the South.
No.
I mean, I'm sorry to whoever's from here, whoever gonna watch this and think this is the South, man. Come down to Georgia, you really gonna feel some heat and humidity. They swear it's
Is it
hot
hot?
here.
Is it hot up there?
I mean, it gets hot. It's for sure get hot, but not as hot as it be in Georgia, bro. It's not even close.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So I've had a lot of athletes on. They talked about a lot of different things, and how different it was coming from high school to college.
yeah.
So what was some of your struggles coming from high school and having to jump into college? What's the big differences you've seen there?
Bro, that playbook, bro, and just the difference that practice and like everything takes on like takes a toll on your body. I would really say, bro, man, like you probably won't feel it your freshman year, man, but you got to get in that training room for real, man, because that'll really take a toll on your body. Because injuries, all that stuff, nicks is real, and that could really hold you back from being great in a moment. You know what I mean? You get nicked up in fall camp. You out for the week in fall camp, like you pull a hamstring, then you probably, you know what I mean? Somebody else
Yeah.
go out in that spot, you kind of cook, bro. You feel me? You might be chopped, you might be grit. So, like I would say, really just taking care of your body, and bro, that playbook, bro, get into that, and then you probably be straight for real.
What about weights? How much different is it when it comes to the weight room? It's
I
about the
mean,
same, more. What is
I
it?
mean, at Columbia County, actually, especially at Greenbrier, we actually did a pretty good job lifting weights. So I was kind of like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, good with everything and all that form and all that. But it's definitely more intense, especially on the running side. Man, ain't no telling what you're going to do running wise. You probably run for days.
You got
But
some track
lifting
stars
weights,
out
like,
there?
yeah, the actually weight workouts and everything, you'll be straight for real. You'll be
Yeah.
straight. But it's better, but it's better on your body too. Like they take more of you, but you're not just going in there just going to bench, power clean, and squat heavy all day and max out. We're not doing that. You know what I mean? They do
Yeah.
more things that translate on, try to get it
To the
translated on the
field.
field.
Yeah. So the people who've never played football, especially not the cornerback or safety position, the DB position, which is I'll say one of the hardest positions to play, besides quarterback, because quarterback obviously you got to read the whole. You're basically taking care of everything, but
Everything, bro.
as a cornerback position, explain to the people at home how hard it is compared to what they see on TV, especially those who haven't played football.
See, man, a lot of people who haven't played football don't really understand that, like, like, oh, they'll say, like, oh, he got beat on this play, oh, he got beat on this play. First of all, you're sitting at home, you don't even know the coverage, you don't know our calls, you don't know the communication. There's communication between the safety and the corner every play. It has to be. It just has to be. Even
Yeah.
if you're in base cover 3, you got to let it know, you know what I mean? But really, man, really, like, it's if you really think about it, we're starting off, we're going backwards, trying to guard someone who's running full speed forward at us. So
Yeah.
if you even, you know what I mean, a lot of people can't even guard a child doing that. You know what I mean? What I
Yeah.
mean? So it's very difficult for real. It's really very difficult. But I mean, it's really a lot to say about it, bro. It's really a lot to
It
say.
is.
A
I
lot of
think
stuff
a
like
lot of people don't understand. I
they
really
really,
do. I think they play Madden or they watch it on the TV and they see,
yeah.
okay, well, it's pretty simple. But with a cornerback position, you're starting with your back turned to the open field.
You feel
You know
me?
what I mean?
Exactly.
And the wide receiver, tight end, running back, whomever it may be, they already have the view of the field, right?
Yeah.
So you're having to make your adjustments not only based on that wide receiver, but what you see in front of you, and also what the coverage you're running. Because you have cover 3, cover 2, and then sometimes I've seen different where they'll split the field in half, and they'll be running cover 3 over here, cover 2. It's a
Yeah, yeah,
lot.
yeah,
That's what
yeah. Like
a lot
like
of
you
people
have
don't understand.
they don't understand all. They don't understand that like fire zones cover 3 when you got other linebackers blitzing and everything. The ball's
Yeah,
probably gonna come out hot, so you probably want to be, you know what I mean, feet ready, get ready for the ball to come. People don't understand.
yeah.
It's a lot more that turns into it, and just bro, really like having your eyes just in the wrong spot for one play, bro. We mess up, it's a touchdown. The receiver mess up, he got another chance. You feel me? He drop a
And
ball,
then
it's okay. We
if
mess
you
up,
take
that's
one
7.
misstep,
Exactly.
it's over.
It's
It's
over,
over.
bro. Yeah,
And
so
especially with the RPO coming more prevalent into today's football game, it's
man,
so much harder now.
yeah, but they are throwing the ball nowadays. They are throwing the ball. So
You have athletes like Lamar Jackson who can not only run the ball but can throw it 60 yards, and also they're faking the option, rolling out. If that corner stays on the wide receiver over here on the out route, he can run, get 10 yards. It's not as easy as everybody thinks it is.
exactly, exactly, and you kind of just gotta, and it's really hard. It's really hard, especially like I'll give the people a concept of this, like getting high load. So you know what I mean, to say something like a smash concept. So say you're outside, you got 2 receivers on your side, you at corner, you
Yep,
know, the outside receiver runs a hitch, and then the other dude runs a corner route behind you. It's real easy to look at that hitch and want to run up, but you're just giving the quarterback what he runs to hit that right over your head.
exactly.
So a lot of times people would like to lure you to sleep, you know what I mean, hit short stuff, and they'll be sitting at home like, oh, why you let him catch that? But whole time, if you jump the short stuff, there's something behind that they don't even see, man. That
Exactly.
you got to sit on, you got to cover and everything. So it's just real discipline, bro. It's discipline on top of discipline, bro. Like your footwork got to be disciplined, your eyes got to be disciplined, your body, your technique, your knowledge, your film study, everything just has to be disciplined, bro. So a lot of people don't
Not only
understand
that,
that.
bro. Not only that, but you have these wide receivers now that are 6'4", running like a 4.5, and
Come on,
it's
man. Come on.
insane, dog.
You gonna
It's
sit there?
insane.
You gonna sit there and yell at the screen because your boy didn't guard DK Metcalf for one play? Come on.
You
You
saw
feel me?
DK. You saw DK come across the middle of that one play. I think he's running a slant, and the backer came through and hit him, and like DK just stood there,
Just
and
stood
the
there,
backer was on his
smacking his
ass,
hands. He was
dog.
like, "Oh," didn't even act like he didn't even feel the hit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's that's the type of stuff like people don't understand. Like these wide receivers now are absolutely athletic as hell, and not
yeah,
only the athletic, they're massive. People like DK, people like Julio, people like who's another Randy Moss was a big one.
yeah,
And then you have to worry about people like Steve Smith or Tyreek Hill who are
yes,
quick and
bro,
small, but they can
exactly.
get hidden.
And what a lot of people don't understand too, once you get to a certain level, I'll say this especially for the NFL, man, everybody is good. Every
Yeah,
single last person you put out there is good. Whether you think like, oh man, got him for this game, all of them are good, bro. Sometimes it really does depend on the system for real, because a lot of receivers have different route trees that they're better at. But
yeah.
you know what I mean? That's just the way it works. A lot of not every quarterback is Lamar Jackson. Not every quarterback is Pat Mahomes. You know what I mean? Jared Goff go out there and get it done. Brock Purdy go out there and get it done by doing what they do best. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of people don't understand that, man. They just sit there and yell. So it is what it is.
And you coming off the Super Bowl right now, ain't you?
Yeah, man. Oh, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great, man. Shout out to Chiefs Kingdom. Shout out to Chiefs Kingdom.
My lord, dog. Listen, I love Patrick Mahomes. I think Patrick Mahomes is the best in the league, and I think it's Pat Mahomes. Everybody else, I think it's a big margin between. I think the closest is probably Lamar Jackson,
Mhm.
but and I do love Andy Reid. I love Travis Kelce. I love Patrick Mahomes. But Taylor Swift makes me want. I will hope y'all lose every game
Yeah,
whenever I
but
see
I'm
her
not
on the
gonna lie,
screen.
I ain't got nothing. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing to do with none of that on his side. I mean, bro,
Can't
whenever
stand it,
she
bro.
bring the NFL views, NFL money, I
Yeah,
think that's what they were on this year. But
yeah.
like I don't cheer for that because you know what I mean. Yeah, I would say I would agree with you on that though. I really believe Pat Mahomes is this compared to everybody except for when we played the Raiders. I don't know what it was. I don't know if you watched this the last time we played the Raiders, but bro threw like 3 picks. It
Did
was
he?
it was it was just like, you know what I mean. Obviously that's gonna happen. That's just football. That's
Yeah.
gonna happen in the game, But it was just like when Pat Mahomes do it, it's like like you know what I mean. Kind of one of those things because of the status he's reached now. So you.
Now this year we have a hard schedule. I was hoping we played y'all this year, but it doesn't look like it is the case.
Are you a Cowboys fan? If I remember
Oh
right.
yeah,
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 Cowboys. I
yeah.
remember. I remember. Everyone Cowboys fan.
But it doesn't look like we play y'all this year, and I was hoping to because I think that'd be a good matchup. I think our defense is going to do a lot better than the offense this year because we're not going to have a running game whatsoever. Um, because we just signed Zeke and then we got some old man behind him and then 5'5" Deuce Vaughn.
Yeah, I honestly, Deuce Vaughn is really a dog, bro. He's really a
He
dog,
is,
but
he is good,
you know what
man,
I mean.
but
He's it's
it's
it's just with the way he's, you know what I mean. Can he be an every down back? I like to root for people like that, and I say he can. I really think if they really got in there and gave Deuce Vaughn the reps and everything, bro, he's different. Because when he played Bama at K State, that's the only film you need to watch. He broke the first
yeah,
run, and that's, you know what I mean. Bama's not how Bama's defense was in 2016 or things like that. But you know what I mean. But
still
yeah,
an SEC defense. Yeah.
exactly. That's still Nick Saban's defense. So
What's crazy, man, is I like Deuce Vaughn. And I think what we're going to use him as is more of a punt return, kick return, maybe kind of another running back in the backfield.
yeah,
We'll have Zeke blocking on most plays whenever we have two backs in the backfield and have him going on out, little routes.
yeah,
But we didn't do anything in free agency. Derrick Henry said he wanted to play for the Cowboys, and he didn't get a contract or a call.
bro. I don't
Like, and
know.
his contract wasn't big. You know what I mean? When he signed with the Ravens, it wasn't that big. So I don't know what we're doing. I don't.
I honestly, bro, two organizations I just don't understand. Sometimes it's really y'all and I. But bottom of the barrel, I don't understand the Falcons. They be. I don't understand what they got going on. I mean,
They just got fined too.
yeah, they did. They tampered with Kirk Cousins. I don't even think you have
Yeah,
to tamper him. Just tell him like you give him a nice family home. That's all he wants.
exactly.
That's all Kirk want. You feel me?
Let's talk about y'all schedule real quick. All right, so first game y'all got Bengals. Bengals on the 15th. I don't know. It looks like it's going to
Did
be a
we? I
Sunday
thought we
afternoon
opened up.
game.
Did we open up with the Bengals? I thought we opened up with the Ravens. Did we?
Okay, never mind. I got you. Yeah, Ravens first, September
Okay.
5th, 8:20. That's probably going to be a primetime game for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. That's
How do
dope.
you feel about that game with them not only having, Lamar Jackson now, but also having Derrick Henry in the backfield?
You know, bro, the Chiefs amaze me every year how they keep the defense so young and create superstars. If you look at all the players that we have, we draft them. We don't go pull players from free agency. We draft our players and everything. That's why I love the Chiefs, man. They really listen. They really be listening to Pat too when it comes to offense too. And I
You
feel like
have
that's
to.
important. I feel like
You have to.
you have to listen to your QB1, bro. You have to.
No,
You know what I mean?
especially someone who's a player like him. You have
You
to
have
listen to what he says.
But bro, honestly, I would be way more concerned if we didn't re-sign Chris Jones. But you know what I mean, us winning, he's staying. And then, bro, our linebacker, bro, Nick Bolton, Drew Tranquill, they're dogs. I'm not gonna say they're gonna sit here and stop Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry can't just always be stopped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they're definitely gonna fight, bro. And that little fight, that one time we stopped them, you know what I mean? That might be the turnaround. It's gonna be a close game. It always is with the Ravens. It's
Yeah.
always a close game.
What I
They looking
noticed with
for
y'all start off slow.
we do.
Y'all start off slow, and then Patrick Mahomes does what LeBron does and just gets to the playoffs and does what he needs to do.
Does what he needs to do, bro, and that's fine with me, bro. I'm cool on it. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be no regular season champ. It's about the playoff time. As long as
That's what the
everybody good.
Cowboys are. That's what
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Cowboys are, regular
I
season
ain't want to
champ.
say. I wasn't gonna disrespect you right there, but you know what I mean. But bro, yeah, the Chiefs, bro, the Chiefs, man. The schedule this year, I mean, I feel like it's always tough, just because you know what I mean.
It's y'all's first couple games is pretty tough. So you start
Yeah,
off with the Ravens, then go to the Bengals. No, y'all play at home against the Bengals. Y'all play in Atlanta. Let me see. Bears, I don't know what they're going to be. I don't really have a lot of faith in them. I don't
yeah.
know.
I think we'll.
Yeah. Yeah, I
I
got
think
you.
they'll be so young in their roster and everything. I think that they'll. I think we'll be able to get a good win on them. So
So y'all play at Atlanta, in LA, Saints, Niners is going to be a hell of a game. That needs to be prime time. It looks like it's going to be 4:25, but
yeah.
the Niners are. Fred Warner
Do we
is
do
by
we go
far the
do we go
best
to them?
backer. Yes, in San Fran.
Just get it. I'm just glad it's early in the season. You know, what I mean, mid-season, early in the season, we're good because somebody might get hurt that game, especially with Fred Warner and the way he be coming
Fred
down.
Warner, bro, is the best backer in the league.
Yeah, he is. Him and Roquan Smith, actually. Him
Yes,
and Roquan
Roquan's a hell of a player too, but
yeah,
Fred Warner, the way he gets across the field and goes east-west, bro, I've
bro.
never seen anything like it.
Bro, and the fact even in the Super Bowl game, bro, he was running stride for stride with Travis Kelsey. I seen Denzel Ward throwing the ball, a linebacker turning and running, kick stepping, flipping his hips, and running with Travis Kelsey. And Travis Kelsey, like, yeah, he not no burner, but boy wiggle,
He's
like, you know
fast.
what I mean? Come on, like
Yeah, he's
he got
shifty.
that. So yeah,
What
but
I'm
Fred
looking
Warner,
forward to is that Chiefs Bills game, November 17th. Y'all play in Buffalo.
oh, well, we'll go back to him, and Josh Allen will he'll fumble or something. We'll be straight. I don't really like the Bills. Let it be known, I don't really like the Bills.
And then y'all close the seasons at home against the Texans. Hell of a team. I think CJ Stroud is a dog.
Yeah,
Tank Dell is a dog. That team is solid. They got a young core.
they
And then
added
y'all
Joe
go to,
Mixon.
yes, Joe Mixon too. And then y'all go to Pittsburgh. I don't know what they're going to be. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how. It depends on how Russell plays. I don't know.
I
I
don't
have no
understand the
clue.
situation that they're doing with Justin Fields. Like, first of all, like I understand that yeah he can run and everything, but he only did that because he was having to in Chicago. Like there's tape of him.
Chicago. I'm
Like
going to be honest with you. Chicago sucks.
yeah,
Chicago's organization absolutely is trash. They
yeah.
got Justin Fields, didn't put the line around him. He's running just like Bryce Young is doing in Carolina right now, not having any time to throw the ball. He can't get through his reads. He can't get through anything.
Exactly.
I think what the Steelers are doing are smart. I think they're because they didn't give Russell Wilson a huge contract. He doesn't have a big contract with them. If he ends up fucking up like he did in Denver, then they'll put Jay Fields in and see what he can do. I honestly I like that move. I do like that
I like
move.
that. I like that move after the. I mean, no, not to Russ. Russ is he's really a great quarterback too. You know, Russ is really a great quarterback, but I don't know, man. Honestly, if the Steelers make that move and go get Brandon Ayuk, they might be a good 6th seed. You know,
Brandon Ayuk is good. I do. I
bro,
think he
he's
wants out. I think he wants out because they have so many players over there in 49. He's not going to get the ball as much. He's probably like because
yeah,
you have Debo, you have Christian McCaffrey, and then you have what's his name, wild dude on tight end,
George Kittle. Yeah,
George Kittle. Um, I don't know, man. I think if he does end up somewhere, it will probably be the Steelers. I know the Cowboys won't go get him because we're not spending money right now because we got to pay CD, Micah Parsons, Trayvon Diggs, and we got to pay Dak.
yeah.
It's getting them. Dallas is becoming a mess right now. I honestly think we're going to be a one and done again in the playoffs. Truly,
It kind of sucks for y'all too. I'm not saying like I mean obviously the AFC has been winning the championship, but if y'all were in the AFC, bro, y'all probably could make it. Y'all definitely make it to the divisional. But it's just like being in the same division as Philly and everything, and having a battle with them the whole time too.
yep.
Like great teams, especially in the regular season, that y'all be battling. Y'all play them twice, and then have to go back to the playoffs and probably see them again, bro. It's you know what I mean.
But
It's tough. It's tough for y'all. I'm not gonna act like it's easy for y'all, but when it comes down to it, y'all do kind of mess up. But CeeDee Lamb, though, let's talk about CeeDee Lamb, bro. CeeDee Lamb is he's lit. Who else is lit? Michael Parsons. He talks a lot, but he's lit.
I
He's
love
very
it.
lit.
I love it.
He's very lit.
We play the Texans in Houston, and I'm so excited for that game.
Ooh, that's
So excited for that
yeah.
game.
Him and CJ have been they've been jawing. They've been jawing all offseason. So
Yes, exactly. And so my main issue is Dak is 32-8 against the NFC East.
is he really?
32-8. So we haven't really had a problem with the Eagles. We usually
What?
switch with them. Yeah, we usually switch with them every year.
Yeah.
Dak has only lost to the Giants maybe 3 or 4 times, 3 times maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And Washington, I can't remember the last time we lost to them actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah. Commanders. They got help on the way, but their defense has been doing good. But the offensive side, they got to really find a way to make Terry McLaurin that real all pro receiver for real. You
Yeah,
know?
for sure. So
Yeah.
that's my main issue is Dak has a astounding record against the NFC East. We're just something's happening in the playoffs where we're not. Dan Quinn shit the bed last game for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He
He
shit the
did. He
bed.
did.
Our
He did.
defense simply, I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. And if y'all could really have like a turnaround, y'all really should be the way the Lions they made it and the way they've been turning around. That really should have been y'all's spot really each and every year. I mean, y'all always say it's y'all's year. I think y'all just should just sit back and maybe not say that one time and y'all go to the Super Bowl.
See, I don't say it. There's a lot of delusional fans out there, which is funny to me. Um, that say, "Oh yeah, it's our year," but I always know what's going to happen. Me, I was not pushing for Mike McCarthy whatsoever. I really wanted Sean Payton as our coach.
Hmm.
He was already in Dallas before, and he did a decent job. Our defense was just shitty at the time. Now
Yeah.
we have a really good defense with D Tank, and we have Micah Parsons on each side. You got Darren Bland on one side with Trayvon Diggs.
Man, he stepped
Uh,
up this year. Darren Bland stepped
we
up.
got this linebacker from Notre Dame who's a dog. I don't remember his name. He's Hawaiian, which big dude. I don't remember his name, but he's massive. I don't know how to
Yeah,
pronounce his
bro.
name.
Bro, the Polys can really ball, bro. They're great players, and they're all
Exactly.
smart too. Like, man, I really like I know I me personally, I like having a Poly on my defense for real, like, especially like someone in that front seven core, man. They really,
Yeah.
man, they take over, man. Shout out to them.
So I don't really know what to expect. I know our defense is going to do what our defense does because now we got a healthy Trayvon Diggs and Deron Bland in the back with Micah Parsons and D Tank. Offensively, our run game I don't think it's going to be that great with Zeke coming back. We lost Tony Pollard, which he didn't produce a lot last year, but that's because we didn't really have a second option.
Yeah,
But wide receiver core, we got Brandon Cook, C.D. Lamb, and then Jake Ferguson, who's an upcoming tight end who we have who does really, really well. I don't know, bro. I really don't know how to call it. I think the Chiefs are going to start off slow, especially with how hard the season is starting off. But I think that's how they always start.
yeah. As long as by week 8, I feel like we're above 500, man, we'll have another
I
run.
think getting Chris Jones back was huge.
Bro, that was massive. And we lost Snead, like yeah, it was Snead, but man, we got McDuffie. I mean, we drafted Snead, we drafted McDuffie. McDuffie's gonna have that year. We're gonna have to end up paying him, but not soon because last year his rookie year. Either it was his rookie year or his second year. But
Yeah,
yeah, man, bro, like they amaze me every time. I think honestly, bro, just being on a team when you know you're gonna win makes you wanna like when it's guaranteed, especially when you
yeah,
have a quarterback that's gonna lead the team like that for real. I think that's what really makes the winners and everything
yeah.
nowadays. Yeah, you know what I mean. So I'm actually excited for real. That first game is gonna tell a lot where we at and everything. You know, kind of had a crazy off season. You know, we've been having a crazy off season, but
That first game is going to be wild.
it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great for NFL opener too.
That's going to be awesome. And then, so another thing is we still haven't signed Stephon Gilmore back yet, and I'm
Yeah.
hoping we do because dude is really good. He had like 5 interceptions with us last year. Ton of tackles. Bro can just play, and we haven't signed him yet. I don't know what the issue is. He's not asking for a big contract. Dallas just doesn't like to pay players.
Yeah, bro. I don't know what Jerry Jones be thinking in the office. I don't know.
So
He
now
loves
let's
Dak
switch.
though. He
He
loves Dak.
does. He loves his quarterbacks. If you notice with Tony Romo, he can have a 6 interception game, and he's still
Yeah,
right on him.
will
So
not get rid of him.
let's get into NCAA. Who do you think's going to win this year?
Man, I'm actually gonna. I've always growing up. My dad was born and raised in Tuscaloosa, so I was always cheering for Alabama.
Yeah,
But with Nick Saban gone, the board kind of like having to rebuild that kind of younger roster with a slight veteran players that they have and all the transfers. Honestly, bro, I'm pushing for Ohio State sleeper team who can really get it done. Has a sneaky good roster, but it's just like will we see them there again? Oregon, bro. So I'm gonna go Oregon or Ohio State. I'm really thinking Ohio State though. There's no way they don't get it done with the team they have. Their only problem is a quarterback, but all they need is mediocre play from a quarterback this year. They have too much talent. A whole deep. They have Caleb Downs. They got Quinshon Judkins. That's gonna do it enough itself. You know what I mean? No glazing and everything, but
I'm me personally. I'm not going to rule out Georgia. They got Carson
true.
back coming into a season. He's expected to make a Heisman run. Their defense is always good for some reason. Kirby Smart is just a hell of a coach. I think he really knows how to recruit as well as putting guys in positions to win.
Yeah,
I got either Georgia. I like Ohio State, but I don't trust their coach. I think he gives up big plays and big games.
yeah, he
I
does.
actually
He
thought
does.
they were going to win this year, but they can't beat Michigan for some reason.
Yeah, they better beat him this year, especially with Jim gone and just. I mean,
JJ
Alec
McCarthy
Dorsey, that
gone.
quarterback they have, he's good. They still have Donovan Edwards, but I don't know. I don't see Michigan doing what they did last year.
I
But
think my sleeper teams are going to be either Texas or Florida State. I
Florida,
think Florida State or Texas may come out and do some hard things and
who
run out.
Who's Florida? Did Florida State get a transfer quarterback, or are they rocking with old dude that had played in the bowl game?
Let me check. I think they're still rocking with the same guy.
Which I think he was smooth. It's just that's kind of overwhelming having to play Georgia and all your players are gone. You know what I mean for Florida State. Even though Georgia beat the dog, they beat the brakes off them boys. But now, honestly, bro, I was never really too high on Carson Beck. But when you go back and look at the stats, he threw for 3,900 yards.
Dude is good. And
He is. He actually
in
is.
big games, like when I went to the Ole Miss versus Georgia game, that was supposed to be a really close game, and Carson really balled.
No, he
He
did.
really
He did.
stood up to it against Lane Kiffin, and that was a really good Ole Miss team. And they took care of what they needed to took care of. Is Jordan Travis still playing for them, Florida
No,
State?
no. I think he hit the. I think he hit the league.
He
I think he's on
hit the
someone's
league.
roster. Yeah, I
Then it's
think he's.
DJ. I don't know how to pronounce his name. He
Oh, they
transferred in
did get
from
DJ Ukulele.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, DJ
He
U.
came in from Oregon State. That's right.
Yeah, old buddy
We'll
that
just call
started
him
off at
ukulele
Clemson.
for now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm rocking with either Florida State or Texas as my sleeper team. I think Texas is strong. The fact that they're getting Quinn Ewers back, and then they have a healthy Archie Manning in the back, which
Yeah.
he's just waiting. I'm surprised he stayed. I really am in Texas. I'm surprised he stayed with Quinn Ewers coming back. But with Quinn Ewers coming back, and I'm a big fan of what's his name, their coach. Is it Steve Sarkisian?
Yeah, Steve Sarkisian, bro. He's great.
Big
He's
big
great.
fan of him, especially what he did in Alabama. Of course, he's
Mm-hmm.
another one of those coaches who got taught up from Nick Saban, which I feel
Yeah.
like that's the whole league now. I feel like every coach who's coaching a good team that came from Saban,
Everybody, bro. Everybody.
it's insane. I'm not sure. That's my picks, truly. That's really it. LSU, I think, with losing Jaden Daniels, I'm a big LSU fan, but losing Jaden Daniels is huge. I think that's going to take a toll, especially with Malik Neighbors leaving too. There's going to
Yeah.
be some really big shoes to fill. I truly think he's the best wide receiver in the draft over Marvin Harrison.
I wouldn't. You see, I would say, bro. I would say it's really 1A. I would say 1A, 1B because it's kind of really hard to compare because they do like Marvin Harrison kind of does everything good, but he's you know what I mean. You always gonna trust him. You can throw it up to him. You can one on one double cup like Marvin Harrison. Like he's really good. But bro, Malik Neighbors, bro, he's just
He's good,
way
bro.
more electrifying, bro. He's different.
He
He's
shared the
different, bro.
ball a lot too in Louisiana. He shared the
Yeah,
ball.
yeah.
Marvin
With,
Harrison didn't
with
have to do
Brian
as
Thomas,
much. Brian
with Brian.
Thomas, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
They both went first round in the draft, bro.
Exactly, bro.
You know what I
And
mean?
Brian Thomas is a crazy dog himself too. Brian Thomas was a crazy dog. It's crazy how kind of like they didn't really come out of nowhere, but this past year, like no one was really predicting them to do what they did.
Exactly. And Jaden Daniels balled. I'm glad we got him in the transfer portal as well. And then, like I said, Brian Thomas. I mean, he had to share the ball a lot with Brian Thomas. So that's why I feel like going to a team like New York, who was kind of rebuilding. We'll see what if Danny Dimes could get on the ball, because I actually do think Danny Dimes is pretty good compared to what a lot of people say.
He is, bro. He is. He's pretty underrated. He's very underrated. He
Yeah,
just
so
will be because he's in New York. You know what I mean? If you throw
exactly.
him on a
Yeah,
team like the 49ers with the weapons they had, like he would
exactly.
be doing the same thing. I
Yeah,
believe.
imagine trying to throw the ball to Darren Waller while he's out there singing about him cheating on, his girl. You know what I mean?
Is
Like,
that
it's
what he
hard to.
did? Is that what happened?
Yes, bro. He cheated on her.
He cheated on
What's her
Kelsey
name
Plum?
again?
Kelsey Plum, yeah.
Kelsey Plum. Yeah, he cheated on her and then made that weird music video and then retired. So I don't know. I feel like trying to throw the ball at him is kind of odd, kind of weird. But they have a lot of good wide receivers out there in New York now. We're gonna sweep them again because that's just what we do to the Giants. They're a terrible organization right now. Let me ask you this: how do you feel about the Kirk Cousins move with Atlanta?
I honestly, bro, with Atlanta, when Kirk Cousins first went there, bro, I thought it was a great move. He's not, they don't, you know what I mean? Like their offense, I think he can go there and really get it done. And honestly, their conference, bro, they could have really came out on top. But what confused me was why would they draft a player such good as
Penix.
Michael
So like,
Penix? Yeah. And it's like, it's cool, like, you know what I mean, to sit behind, but they gave Kirk Cousins, it's just not making sense because they maxed out. What did he get, like 4 or 5 years?
yes, and he has more earnings in the NFL than Tom Brady ever did, and he's not even retired yet. And I think he's only won one playoff game.
I think Kirk is really good though, bro. Honest,
Kirk
I
is
think he's
good.
tough.
He is
I think
good.
he's tough. I think he's very tough, like as like physical like attribute. But it just doesn't make sense when you have so many good players on the board that you can go grab. And yes, Michael Penix is a great player. It's not knocking him. It's just like, why would you take him and sit him behind for the same amount of years that you just signed Kirk Cousins all this money? Now you're going to take a quarterback who's not even going to. They can't be out there at the same time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
My
So like,
issue is that they took him so early. They could have traded
yeah,
down and taken him, and now they're paying a pretty good price for both Kirk Cousins and Penix.
exactly.
And so that's my biggest issue. And then not only that, then they get in trouble with the tampering and bullshit like that.
Yeah, bro.
The Falcons are just a terrible organization, but they have some athletes on that team. Drake London. They have Kyle
Kyle Pitts. Kyle
Kyle
Pitts.
Pitts, and then they got what's his name from Texas in the backfield, who was an
Brian
absolute
Robinson,
dog.
bro. He's different between the tackles, bro. Like he moves like he's outside the tackles when you run the ball, between the tackles. Like
See,
he will sit there
I
and
didn't know how well he was going to transfer into the NFL. But after I watched tape from last year on how he was playing and just how he was tearing shit up, dude is good. Dude
yeah,
is
bro.
solid.
He's very good.
And I
He's
think
very
he put
good.
a little weight on getting into the NFL as well.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think that Penix move was dumb. I really do. Especially they could have easily traded down and got him. Nobody else had him on the draft board at the time because everybody was trying to get either Marvin Harrison, a lineman, or Malik Neighbors. So I
Yeah,
think it was a dumb move on their part for paying so much. But it is what it is.
yeah, bro. I don't know. They could have. I mean, you could have got. Could they? No, I think Joe Alt was already. Was he already gone? Joe Alt, or was he still there on the
Possibly,
board?
possibly. I don't
Bro,
remember what they
he's
picked
a
on that one.
he's a great lineman, but it was just I mean all those players, bro. Even I'm even really surprised, but what really surprised me about the draft, honestly, the most was how Ricky Pearsall jumped all those receivers, and you still
Yeah,
had Lad McConkey on the board. With Lad McConkey, you have A.D. Mitchell on the board, and you
I
go take Ricky Pearsall. So
I
I don't
think
know what's going on nowadays, but
I think what people were worried about was his size, not his athletic ability. Because bro has shown he can catch the ball in space and give you some yards. I
yeah,
think it was his size that scared people, and truly and honestly.
yeah, and
Joe also
I don't know
Joe
why they
Alt
still.
went third to the Chargers.
Oh yeah, no, he
Then you had Malik Neighbors 6, J.C. Latham, Titans at number 7, Michael
mm-hmm.
Penix at 8, which, like I said, I think was so
Just
early, bro. You could have traded down. Nobody picked another quarterback until Bo Nix.
and Bo Nix is a dog himself too, bro. Experience, bro. People really sleep on Bo Nix too. He's gonna be on the Broncos and everything. I think but we've been getting the best of the Broncos forever. They only beat us one time in the past, like 14, 15
And
games.
then Brock Bowers dropped the 13. That was wild to me.
And bro, I don't understand how you let a player go like that. Honestly, I see how the Falcons wouldn't get him. You have Kyle Pitts. Don't draft Brock Bowers. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So
But
if you believe in Kyle Pitts, yes, do not get Brock Bowers.
yeah,
But
but
they haven't been giving him the ball. They haven't been giving him opportunities to do so.
because, bro, honestly, Desmond Ritter could not get it there. I don't know what bro was doing this year. I mean, they had some games that he could securely had a spot. You know what I mean? If he just win, but I'm not gonna lie, kind of on his part, like it's kind of like I don't know his decision making. I don't know what runs through the quarterback head, so I ain't gonna say too much, but I don't know. The Falcons, man, they just ever since man they lost that Super Bowl, man, they have been crazy down bad. I think they still got that in their mind. So
Man, I'm telling you, the QB position is rough.
it is.
Because like I remember playing, and we had a lot of athletes at the DB position in at Grovetown, and I remember coming in on scout team my freshman sophomore year, and I just remember I would read the safety all the way off. I think it was Tell and someone else out there. I don't remember who it was, but I would read them all the way off, and I knew who my hot route is on the left side. And by the time I was getting the ball out, they was already on that left side, either knocking the ball out, laying a hit, or almost intercepting the ball. It's the
Yeah,
speed,
but
bro. It's hard to read that.
it is, bro, and it all happens within the matter of. I mean, if you look at the average snap time, just even in NFL, like snap to throw, it's somewhere
It's like
between
3 seconds.
2 to 3.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's happening. Like as soon as you snap that ball, bro, you better know. If not, you better be able to run.
exactly.
But
So, is it right you got a baby on the way?
I do. But I actually just had her, bro, on the 11th. The
How's
11th.
that, brother?
Bro,
Congratulations.
it's a blessing, honestly, bro. Like
Yeah, no, that's awesome, bro.
She's amazing, bro. She's amazing, bro. She's amazing. She
So
is.
how's fatherhood coming for Mr. Mullins over
It's
here?
good, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy that Father's Day is around the corner too. She came right on time. So
Yeah,
I've really been enjoying it, bro. Every night, every diaper change, everything, bro. It's just like she can do no wrong, bro. So
that's where I cross the line. I don't do no diaper change, bro. I can't do all that.
I promise you. Wait till you have yours, bro. You're gonna be wiping all that.
Bro, don't wish that upon me, bro. I ain't
My
got
bad, bro.
listen.
My bad. It's not for everybody.
But no, congratulations, bro. That's dope.
I
She's
appreciate it, bro.
healthy and everything. Everything went well.
Yeah, she's healthy. Everything's good.
Good. No, good, bro. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect, dog. Well, listen, I wish you the absolute best, bro. You're at uh, let me see, UTM. That's right.
Mm.
And y'all, I'm assuming y'all just got out of summer camp, maybe
Oh, we're actually in it. We're in it right now,
in it
bro. We're
now.
gonna be in summer camp through June. We'll probably have a break at the end of June. Hit it back
Okay,
hard July. Have another break in July, then straight into fall camp. So,
fall. Okay, and y'all had your spring game and everything. How'd that go?
oh, it was good, man. I feel like I always, you know what I mean, come there and show out in the spring games and everything. I had some good plays in the spring game
Yeah,
too. It was good. It was good. Good spring game.
you feel
Good
100%.
environment. Yeah, I feel good, bro. I feel good. I kind of had like some tweaks and everything. That's why I said like take care of your body because I'm
Yeah,
feeling it now from all them times. But I'm good in everything now, man. So
yeah.
everything's going great. Yeah,
Mentally having a baby and then doing summer workouts and everything. How are you doing there mentally?
bro, it's good, and I would say my mental is a lot better because, bro, it's even when I feel like it's not. You know what I mean? Just the support system, bro. And one thing that really helped me, bro, was going ahead. I already graduated too, so I'm in
Yeah,
masters. And for everyone out there who's in undergrad and everything, promise you, bro, the masters is way easier than undergrad. I take like one course and at this month, then that course gets done. And I have one
yeah.
more. It's simple. You know what I mean? So
Perfect.
that taking the school work off of it and really be able to focus on football, focus on my daughter, things like that. You know what I mean? Life. It's meant like life. It's good. It's way
Good,
better.
bro. I'm glad to hear that from someone who comes from Columbia County. Seeing people like you, seeing people like JQ, seeing people like AJ Brown, Derek Canteen, all y'all ball out, bro. I love that, and I love to put y'all on, have y'all on, talk y'all too, all that.
Anytime, bro. I
Yeah,
appreciate this.
bro.
I'm
Absolutely.
happy that you know this is amazing. You know the
Yeah,
podcast
bro.
is
And
great.
the way I always enter in my podcast, I have my people drop a little bit of positive advice or just positive vibes you can give to the people.
hmm So, man, positive vibes, man. Anything you're going through, man. First, I'm a man of God, so you know what I mean. Talk to God about it, bro. He'll never leave you. He'll never forsake you, man. And anything else, bro, you know what I mean. Just stay down, because I promise you, ain't the end of the world. I always try to think of this, man. You know what I mean. Someone out there, just being real. Someone out there has it worse than us every day. You know what I mean. And you can just
Absolutely.
even think of that of just say anyone in a third world country, man. We're just blessed. If you really sit there and look at it, man, just to wake up another day, have life and everything, man. So if you're going through something right now, it ain't gonna last forever. Keep pushing, man. You know what I mean? And you ain't got football wearing down on your body unless you do. I'm just playing. Nah, but that's good, man. That's good. Keep pushing,
All
bro.
right.
Always keep pushing.
Listen, good luck. Good luck in the rest of your summer camps, bro. Good luck during the season. Let me know if y'all have any national games coming up on TV or anything like that.
We open up. We go to K State, so that'll be on
Perfect.
TV. You
Perfect.
actually come back. I'm gonna be back at the crib. We play at Kennesaw, so I get you some
Perfect.
tickets to that if you want to slide to that.
I
We go
would
to
love
Tiffany.
to, bro. Let me
Yeah,
know for sure.
for sure,
I
bro. Yeah,
appreciate having you on, dog. Wish the best of you. Wish the best of your baby and your baby's mama. Hope y'all doing good, bro.
we
Peace,
are,
bro.
bro.
Like I said, peace, love. I hope you're doing good, bro.
Appreciate you too, bro.
All right, brother.
All right.
This podcast is sponsored by W Energy. Whether you just need some energy for the day or if you need to get through the gym, W Energy, use promo code TheJYE, the J Gumblett Experience to get 10% off the entire site.